Hi guys, I am ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Farthest Frontier. So we're just through the winter, it's into a next year. We're about to run out of firewood, which is something we may have to have a look at in this episode to try and improve that. We are awaiting an imminent attack by the raiders. And I think we are ready to go, really. We've got like 10 cavalry. How many horses do we have here? 4 on this side and 4 on that side, and we're only going to get 1. So potentially we can kind of sort that out a little bit. We should be in reasonably good shape. If we have a quick look, sorry, I'm just pausing it while I quickly have a look. So we've kind of maxed out the soldiers over here. We've got a lot of light infantry. 12 of them, and then we've got 6 heavy infantry and 6 pikemen, which should all be pretty good. Here we've got 24 archers, and I believe here we've got 24 archers. So we've got like 48 archers ready to go. So that's a pretty good number there. So we'll keep an eye on the raiders. That's going to be arriving very, very soon, I'm sure. Other than that, things are looking good. And even the firewood is coming back up. It's not a big deal. We do have lots of bricks, so now we're actually in a position where we can start to do some upgrades for a variety of things. So what do we have over here? We've got some additional. We can upgrade a number of different things, so we'll keep an eye out for that. Our options there. What is this? This is a pub that doesn't have any beer. Oh no, it does have beer. So what is it saying? Not currently providing any entertainment. Don't know why. Food-wise, I think we're okay, but we'll keep a little bit of an eye. Oh, actually, while we have a look at it, we should have these guys that were currently... Oh, they're doing their thing over there for this season. Okay, that's fine. So this is okay. And then over here, let's have a quick look. Where are these guys heading? So they're heading out over here, and that's pretty good as well. So we actually fixed that in the previous... previous episode, to try and get us up to speed there. This guy is nice and full. This guy was first constructed in year 3. So it's been a long time to fill this one up. Yearly taxes have been collected. With a bit of luck, we'll have a few. That should be upgradable pretty quickly, the theater. With a bit of luck, we'll have our animals born, and then we could potentially add... then we could potentially add a couple of extra horses to the mix here, and kind of max that one out a little bit. But I think in all, we're in reasonably good shape. We're expanding our town in this area. We probably need another rat catcher or 2. You know what I'm thinking? This guy. Well, we can maybe start to look at planning out a little pathway out this way. Yeah, that's pretty good. Predators are attacking. Let's quickly keep an eye out for that. Who's here? This guy may or may not be able to defend himself. Oh, okay. Do we have multiple wolves attacking this guy? Yeah, that's the problem with this. Run for it, buddy. Oh my goodness, he's going to die. I don't know if someone... will actually come and help him. Does someone come and collect this person? I do wonder. I do wonder if someone will come and collect this person. We'll see. But yeah, the wolves are a little bit of a problem. Okay, just back to business over here. I wanted to have a look at maybe adding an extra fence or gate or something in here. Defenses, we would like just one of these gates, right? We'll add that to the mix there. Then we can extend our path up here, right? Something like that onto the hill there. Yeah, all good. So we will see raiders coming in pretty soon. We do need additional rat catchers. I know I've mentioned that before. There's a number of upgrades we can do, including one probably for firewood. Let's have a look. So these guys are firewooding it up over here pretty niftily. But I don't think anybody else is actually doing anything here. So these actually need to start moving out a little bit. So we actually need to keep an eye out on our firewood production. And maybe we we bring it all over here. So villages being born. We're going to have animals being born soon. Are we bringing wood in here? We are bringing wood. So potentially what we'll do is I think we'll move the other firewood splitter up here also. And then we'll upgrade it. So at least we have the 2 of them. I think that's what I want to do. So let us move this firewood splitter to this part of town, because I feel that like this part of town is already pretty. Is that? No, this is so if we were to place a firewood, I think that'll be okay, right? So I guess we'll do something like that, put another firewood splitter in there. And then I was thinking we grab a little path and we just run it. Oh, we can actually run it all the way through there. So let's just do that. Run it all the way through there. We'll get the firewood splitter on that side. And yeah, fine. We want to be upgrading some of these. Okay, while we're at it, like, let's just see what are these guys can we actually upgrade. That wouldn't be too bad to upgrade. I think we've got everything we need, so let's do the upgrade there. Similarly, I think I'm in a position to upgrade this one also. Yeah, that's pretty good. We'll fairly easily do that. So let's do the 2 upgrades over here. How are we standing here? No, we probably need some more people. That's kind of what we're hoping to achieve. More homes for more people, really. Let us, while we're at it, build a little bit of that, if at all possible. Okay, so looking at this here, we really have to, let's do this. So let's do that, and maybe that one, and then just double check that. So now we're, about at the edge of what we can provide there. We'll continue to do a bit more here, but I guess we'll need to level it out a little bit. So let us level kind of that all out a little bit, see if we can make something work. Crops are ready for assignment. Okay, it's in this part of the world, so let's quickly see. So this guy, well, of course, initially we need to kind of weed it out a little bit. So let's do lots of weeding, actually, and let's move it forward a little bit. So weeding actually starts now. We want to drop that to maybe 5 workers. Then the next time around, I think weeding should be okay. And then we'll want to start maybe doing fertility. Do we do a fertility boost? Maybe we do that. Maybe we run a fertility boost from the start. Right, something like that. And then over here, what we'll do is we'll do maybe like one of these and one of those, and get us into it. And then when this is done, we'll replace it with something else. Right, we'll do something like that. Okay, hopefully that keeps us going a little bit. Still worried about the raiders coming. Yeah, here they come. Let's quickly see, do we have additional horses? No, they have not arrived yet. What is interesting, they're coming from 2 different directions now. And this direction over here, we should be in a good, reasonable position to... so what is this color here? This is the green guy. So let's bring the green guys into this area to help defend. And what we may also do is, I think we might bring the cavalry here to help with the green guys. Come on.
Right away.
Okay, so we've got them coming over this way. Then over here, let's just see what we have. Okay, well, let's go for this hill. So on the red archers up on the hill, and we'll also bring the infantry over this way as well. So hopefully that kind of does the trick. I'm attempting to see if our soldiers can do the thing over here. I like the fact that these guys are split up pretty niftily here, and they're not congregating together. That's going to help us out a lot. Here comes our cavalry, lancers, all of them. So they are pretty tough, and we can do a fair bit of damage with them straight out of the bat. Yeah, so these guys are gonna come up here quite a bit away from these guys. Now, anyway, they are attacking, so we should start seeing them. I do wonder how long it'll take for us to see them. Let's quickly go to pausing the game while we try and manage a little bit of trading. Ooh, look at that. I am, however, not really in favor of selling these items, right? This is food, right? We don't want to be selling all of our food. We do want all of this gold, though. And we can get a fair bit of it by selling a few of these items, right? But generally speaking, there's not that much that I would like to be selling this. But definitely not selling the flax. It's not really worth the effort to do that. 10 of these gives us that's about 10 of these to get that. So yeah, it's about a 50% upgrade there. I'm not sure I want to be selling the ingots at all, to be honest. So if anything, I'm going to sell like a few of these guys, like 5 of them or something. 10 of them for 3,000. 10 of them? Do we sell 10 of them? I kind of want to just sell it to get the money. Let's do that. Let's transfer 9 of them out that way, so we'll keep at least 5 of them. This is just heavy weapons all around. This, I'm not going to buy this. We still have a little bit of this. We may buy some spices from them. I don't think there's anything else I really want to sell. I'm definitely not selling all of the preserves, or at least not even large numbers of it. I was kind of thinking maybe we sell a little bit of the ingots. Maybe, yeah, I think there's a lot of them, right? So if we do 10, it's 140. If we do 100, it's 1,400. I mean, maybe we do something like 75. Let's do like 75 of them. Let's sell 75 ingots, try and move that through. At least we'll get a little bit of money coming in. It's kind of the plan here. We're waiting on our archers as well. We want to make sure that everybody is ready to go before we start potentially attacking these guys. My plan would be to kind of go on the offensive and attack Knesset before we are attacked. Now they're just over here somewhere, so as soon as our archers are around, oh yeah, they are coming for us. They want. Okay, so they are attacking now. They want a lot of money, which we could potentially pay, but I'm not interested. I'd rather be defending ourselves instead. Okay, let's pop back up over on this side. So they should be moving in. We should be... Where are all of our soldiers? We need to... Okay, here they come. Our soldiers are all on the way, right? So we should be in a reasonable position to take on this attack. We're probably going to lose a tower over here, but that's okay. I don't mind the loss of that tower. What I do want to do... Yeah, here they come. Okay, so let us try and position us over here, and we want to be offensive. Okay. And then these guys need to start running them down a little bit.
At once.
It will be done.
So I'm going to do it a little bit slower this time just to make sure we're keeping a little bit of pace here with what's going on. We don't want to necessarily be losing out on our we don't want to be losing too many of our soldiers here. Can we please get these guys to be offensive as well? Thank you.
At once. At once.
Okay.
At once.
Well, run these guys down. Are these guys... Oh, yeah, they're going for that tower. That's okay. I was kind of expecting the tower to be...
Right away.
A building has been destroyed. That's fine.
Right away.
Okay, now a lot of livestock has been born. Okay,
will
we'll
be
let those
done.
other guys go. And what I'll do is I'll get these
At once.
to come over this way. We'll keep an eye on where these guys are heading to now. They've finished off that. They are heading potentially up here. Okay, so what I'll do is let's move
As
all
you
of them
command.
kind of into this area. I think that's
At
fairly
once.
reasonable. We'll get them over there, and we'll get those to come on over. I think we did lose one of our guys over here, so let us start
once.
bringing them closer anyway. I think that's pretty good. Oh, we did lose the building. That's okay, no problem. A party of 186 raiders is attacking. 62 raiders have been killed already, which is good. It means we're in pretty good shape there. Let's quickly pop in here to see... Oh, don't unpause it. To see if we can make a sale. Yeah, we can. So let us do that. Sell those items, get some money to come in. That is fine. At the same time, we're still waiting on some ingots to arrive. I think what we might do is we may buy... you know, we've got... Yeah, well, let's just buy maybe 7 of them. And we'll buy and transfer, get about 500 back. As we do that, then we'll try and sell these ingots also. It's kind of the plan. Let's quickly see what's happening over here with our teams. We should... Yeah, they're somewhere over here heading on up to us. But our crews should be ready to go soon. Where is the... I'm kind of tempted to just understand. Predators are attacking. Let's just see what's going on here. Ooh, this is a bear. How many people do I have around here? Oh my. I don't really have people around here. Well, can we... Oh, yeah. Okay, excellent. Extra people around. Can you please run this way? Oh, my goodness.
Of course.
I'm hopeful that we've got enough people to do that. Oh, we actually... Okay, fine. That's been done. Okay, now let's quickly get back to this area. Let's grab all of these guys. Let's make sure they're in offensive stance, please. And where are my...
It will be done.
Get my cavalry up here as well.
As you command.
Right away.
Oh. We're seeing... Not sure that's ideal.
Right
Let's
away.
pull them back a little bit. Oh, actually, who are these? Oh, no, they're fine. Can we... Sorry.
It will be done. As you command.
Just start attacking, please. Now it's auto-saving. Come on, get into position. Wow, that's taken a turn for the worst. Maybe not. I think we seem to be pretty tough. Where on earth are my lancers? Why are they taking so long to get here? Oh, here they are.
At once.
Yeah, I think we're in
Right away.
pretty good space. Now let the lancers come and take out this.
At once.
Get in there, get in there. Yeah, I think we're in pretty good shape. Yeah, ooh, we lost a few people there, but I think that's okay. That's the whole point here, is that we're trying to fend off some of these attackers. Yeah, that's fine.
At
Continue
once.
to route them, please.
It will be done.
As you command. It
We
will be
are
done.
taking them out. All of these guys are going to be taken out, please. There we go. Excellent. And done. Okay, so now, everybody here, please, you can please go back to your garrison. Return to your garrison, please. We've brought out some additional... Hang on, where? These archers, you can return to your garrison as well. So we'll have a look at them in a minute. Okay, so that's pretty good. We've managed to kind of fend them off pretty easily, to be honest. So let's sell those items. Also, is there anything else that we wanted to sell? I don't think so, really. I think we're in... Wow, this number is starting to come up pretty nicely as well. But I think that's about it. I don't want to sell anything else. These other items are pretty useful for us, for our replenishment of our soldiers that we just started losing a little bit. I wouldn't mind seeing a little bit more of the furniture production happening, to be honest. So that's good. That's a reasonable number. We are a little bit low here. So what I might do is I might just transfer, make sure we have at least 5,000 gold in the town coffers as well, so we don't run out there. That's pretty good. Now I can go ahead and speed things up a little bit because we've managed to move out a few of this stuff. I want to please go ahead and do a bit of an upgrade over here so that we can really buff our items there, our firewood production. These are slowly happening. Oh, and let's quickly have another predator attack. Again with the wolves here. Just be cautious, guy. Okay, good. That's done. We've got another merchant arriving. Let's quickly see what that is all about here. So this is the first one. I think we've cleared out everything we want. We're not buying books. I mean, we could buy something like flour, but I don't think it's really necessary for us to do that. Paper is a little low on our side, but we are producing a little bit more. We've got tons of flax, which is used to produce the paper. But everything else, I don't want to sell tools or anything like that. So let's leave that. Let's move on to the next side. Here we go. That's the soap. The soap is what we're trying to sell because that is giving us a ton of stuff. So if we go with like 300 of this times 8, that's 800, 1600, 2400. So let's do 350. Confirm, we'll move 350 in there. We won't necessarily be selling any of the other items. Is there anything we want to buy from this guy? We've got... Not really. We could buy barrels, but we don't need any really. So we don't really need to buy anything from this guy. So we'll bring in some stuff so we can get that all to work, really. Trying to do some upgrades all over. And, of course, trying to level some... Oh, actually, before we get too distracted, let's go over to where the building was destroyed. And what we'll do is we'll start the rebuild of that straight away. That's kind of the plan. We did lose a number of soldiers, but we're not going to replace them just immediately. Let's quickly go and add a few more homes to the mix here. Okay, if we did maybe... I was kind of thinking we could do something like this, right? So doesn't really. Let's do that. Let's see if this works as a concept, right? So we'll put a few homes in like that, right? Just add a few more there. Villages are graduating. Let's have a quick look. How many? Okay, so still slowly coming back in here in terms of the animal population. Just slowly coming back in. How are we going here on the rockiness? Weed level rockiness slowly getting moved on. How is this going? Fertility, we are doing a reasonable job at managing the fertility. Was kind of wondering, do we add another arborist? I'm kind of thinking we need to add another arborist to the mix. Just so that we have something else that's going to start producing some food for us. And the question really is, where? Do we just do it in here? I'm kind of tempted to do it in here because there's not much else we can do on this. So let's do that. Let's add another. So if we go to food production and we grab the arborist building. So you see that's pretty poor. But what we'll do is if we do... We'll do that, right? And then once that's built, we'll do this area here. Hopefully, we'll try and get that in there. We want to make sure that we've got continuously producing additional food, right? That's the name of the game. Look at these buildings upgrading. Oh, the theater is done. Oh, the Grand Theater is done. Proper next year stuff happening over here. Is there any other upgrades we can do? Not so much. I mean, we could relook at the relics at some point. What is this actually saying here? Yeah, pretty good all around. This is an upgrade. It's looking reasonable. Trying to do what we can here. The hospital. Beer is an issue. We're slow on the paper production here. It is really quite slow. Oh, actually, this is a bit of a... We'll add a couple of people in there to try and help that a little bit. More children are growing up. Hopefully we have reasonable amounts of people. Yeah, we're pretty low on a lot of stuff actually, which is a little bit scary. But yeah, everything here seems to be pretty good. Our expansion of town is a challenge, right? We're trying to add more stuff to the mix all over, really. Got some new... It's interesting that we're not seeing the actual connection there. And similarly, even over here, it's not actually happening, right? So we want to maybe make use of that. That's a reasonable move through that side. And then the question is really, can we expand a little bit more? Yeah, I guess we can do a few more homes out over here. So if we go back to housing... Oh, hang on, did we... I think... oh, did we lose the guy? We lost the guy. I think we brought in all the soap, but we ended up losing the trader before. Okay, so that was a little bit of a bummer. Anyway, we'll have to slowly improve that situation, of course. Let's do a little bit of kind of road upgrades here. We want to make sure that this area is nice and upgraded throughout, really. Mine is out of ore. Let's quickly see which mine that is. Okay, that's good. That's fine. We will salvage the building. We'll get the people back into the worker pool. That's okay. No problems with that. There's some upgrades there. We've managed to upgrade this. So hopefully firewood should be constantly being sorted, right? And let's just go and have a look. Did we finish this upgrade? This upgrade takes so long to do, really. If we look at the building site, can we please prioritize that a little bit? We don't want to necessarily run into winter and not have these guys taken care of. And we still have this as the miners. Yeah, so the miners. So apparently a 30% bonus on mining. Not quite sure how exactly that reflects on all of our stuff, but presumably it is resulting in significant increases here. I don't know if we need an upgrade here, but yeah, we could start to consider it a little bit over time. Yeah, so there's a fair bit happening around here. Okay, how many tanneries? We should, I mean, of these soap people we have. Got lots of these soap people trying to make use of the tallow. Because the tallow, we've got such large numbers of tallow. Want to still move some of these animal facilities out. Little bit of a few things in here. A few trees. It'll be some time before the raiders come back for us, I'm sure. I don't think any of this is actively being used either. I think we could... Where is our closest? Yeah, I think what we'll do... I'm going to go ahead and move this guy out over here. Potentially even further away, right? So if we do maybe something like that for the hunter, right? We'll move the hunter out over there. And this is of little use, right? So I'm going to go ahead and we'll salvage that building, clear some stuff out. The temporary shelter, I do wonder if we need that. Potentially what we'll do is let's relocate it to over here. So we've got a bit of a temporary shelter right here at the edge of town. A bit more useful there, I think. Some upgrades could happen. That's a pretty pricey upgrade, though. Let's just keep a little bit of a look. So once we do that, that's just an increase in desirability. And I guess what the plan is to try and do that. So let's do a bit of an upgrade every now and again. It's not that pricey from a... So let's do that. We'll get a few of these upgrades going. Maybe we'll grab an upgrade over here as well. So we'll get 2 of these upgrades going. A little bit pricey, but we can afford it. We are making good bucks now. We want to try and get everybody upgraded and running. Okay, let's have a look at some rat catchers. I think we need some additional rat catching activities here. That's a rat catcher. So where do we have a rat catcher? We've got one over here. We've got one down in this area managing rats for us. And then where do we have lots of ratty problems? I was kind of wondering, do we... I think... I mean, obviously, looking at it like this is a great spot for a rat catcher. We will go ahead and place a rat catcher over there. This one we can then move to kind of cover more of these areas. So let's get another rat catcher built also. Heading to the end of town, and we are struggling a little bit with the laborers. The laborers are coming up, right? So I'm not too worried about it. We're doing our best to get it there. Let's have a look at the fertility over here. That fertility is starting to come back up quite nicely. We have managed to do rockiness and weed level pretty well. And what we can see now is that we're going to do some fertility and some additional weed level reduction. So this should be pretty good. What we can do is if we go here and there, okay, what we can do is we can add a bit of clay to the mix to try and get that in a good spot for what we're trying to do here. That's pretty good. Okay, let's do that. We'll start to add some clay to this. Oh, 70 clay. That's pretty big. We'll add some clay to the mix there. Try and sort out. This is pretty good for, I guess, what we're trying to do here. So that's fine. And then what we want to do is now we want to move the animals over here. So let's... Oh, yes, so this thing has been done now at least. So at least we can accommodate some improvements here. Why are we having so much tallow? Anyway, that's fine. So what we want to do is let's move this area. So move that over there. That's the cheese maker, which should be making lots and lots of cheese. We'll move this one over here also. We'll move these guys over. We need to move a bit of some of the chickens over too. We'll do that. Is that all of these, right? Okay, then if we come back over this way, we kind of want to move. We'll do that. We'll do the goats. We'll do some more chickens. Yeah, that's it. So all of them are moving over. So we'll try and fertilize that a little bit better. That's up to about 40% fertilization there. So that's really pretty good. Got our stuff in there. Okay, heading into winter now. We've got... the stockpile here is not great. Firewood-wise, we should be getting a little bit better at that. This is maintaining everything we wanted to maintain. Now, what I can see is that we're a little bit down on our luck on clay. Now, we did see we've got the big clay production over here. So I guess what we want to do is fill that up so we can get more clay moving. And maybe now we're starting to get a little bit over the top with these guys. So we've got a couple of other brickyards. So let's just quickly have a look. Brickyards. How many do we have here? We've got 2 of them over here. So maybe what I'll do is I'll salvage. I think I'll salvage one of them. So let's go ahead and salvage. Are you sure you want to delete this brickyard and reclaim 50%? Yes, I think so. I'm sure I want to do that. So we'll salvage this brickyard. We might keep the other one there because we want more clay now. Bricks is holding given our current activities. I think the bricks are kind of holding. So that's good. Our upgrades are going, and then we probably need another kind of rat catcher somewhere in kind of this broader area here. Got people living everywhere now. And we did finish this extra tower here, right? How many people working? Just the one working there for the time being. We just want towers in a few different locations to kind of keep an eye out for what's happening with our people. Kind of also wondering whether we ultimately build some little defenses around here. But it doesn't seem like these guys are at all even being attacked. Okay, that's the end of the year. We have a well over there. So we've got wells pretty much spread all over. We've got a well over here also, and we're starting to move. Yeah, we've moved all of these things out. Got this guy all the way over here to allow people to live there if they need to. And did we finish the extra new arborist? No, that's still under construction, and then we'll start putting some trees up in here and see how that works. Okay, guys, but I guess that's the end of the year, 59, and that'll also be the end of the episode. We managed to survive yet another incursion by the raiders, which I think always a good thing to be able to clear that out. I do wonder about removing this fence so we can actually connect these areas up a little bit, get some more. I mean, we're doing some tree things here, but maybe we can do some more arborist stuff up on this hill here. Anyway, that's more stuff for more episodes. I will see you in the next one. If you've enjoyed it, please hit that like button. Bye-bye.